Hello and welcome all of you to this issue of Science Magazine. I am Nisha Bharadwaj. First, listen to an interview with Dr. Poonam Singh, Assistant Professor, AMITY University.
Welcome Poornima ji.
Thank you, sir.
Artificial intelligence is transforming healthcare. Dr. Poornima Singh has a PhD from Indian Council of Medical Research. Please tell us how AI is beneficial in healthcare system.
My area of research has been environment and health, and with my recent accomplishment in data science, I have been able to take my research to a greater height, wherein I have been using AI as a technology for prediction of diseases, right? And I think it's something which is going to get a big breakthrough, because with climate change there is going to be a lot of disease which is going to be a problem in future, and AI as a technology definitely has a solution to it. If I talk about AI use in healthcare, so definitely AI has a big application when it comes to healthcare, be it clinical care, public health, or healthcare research. AI is going to be advancing it, making it more efficient in a very huge way. When I talk about healthcare, I'll talk about the policies that most governments are looking forward to. And when we talk across the globe, countries are looking towards policy that make healthcare equitable, it makes healthcare accessible, and it makes healthcare affordable. These are the three parameters that every country is working upon when it comes to policy, and it may sound very basic, but it is the most complex to solve. If we talk in scenario of India, we definitely have a lot of divide. We have a rural-urban divide. We have a divide between the rich and poor. We have a divide between gender. Definitely when it comes to healthcare, it is inequitable, and this leads to a lot of vulnerables in the population. When we talk about healthcare, definitely the most advanced healthcare is available in the urban areas, but then rural areas don't have those super specialty hospitals. We never thought that the most rural place of India would be using online transfer platforms, right? Same applies to AI, right? We can use these information to an extent where we can make healthcare very accessible to people even in rural areas. I don't know if you're aware, but then there are programs where you can, just by talking to a chatbot, get yourself screened for a breast cancer. So there is no as such requirement of a doctor in physical there, but then it's possible. The future of AI actually talks about the robotic surgery using AI, tele surgeries as well. So you are sitting in India and you can have a doctor sitting in America operate you. So there is something called as tele surgeries, and there is a role of AI to a large on this. Definitely I see a lot of problem related to infrastructure when it comes to India. If we talk about the rural areas, it doesn't have the infrastructure at all. But a platform like eSanjeevani launched by the government, which is entirely about telemedicine, is something which is a decision taken in time. It's now about the infrastructure not being developed in the form of hospitals, but probably developing the infrastructure in the form of access to internet, access to smartphones, and probably access where you can have certain policy reforms where people can directly talk to a doctor sitting in an urban area. This rural-urban divide definitely gets solved when we are doing infrastructure reform in this particular front, rather than having it in the form of hospitals, because definitely when we are doing infra development for a hospitals, it's a very costly affair. And we also know that the number of doctors and nurses, or for that matter healthcare professionals, which is available in ratio to our population, is very less. So when I have a platform like eSanjeevani or telemedicine or some AI platform which is able to screen me for tuberculosis, and this all is happening, it is not something which is a fascinating story, but it is something which is there in real, done at a smaller scale, right, as a pilot project as of now, but the scalability is definitely very high. And if we are able to scale such kind of resources, we are definitely going to solve the healthcare problems of India at large and make the healthcare system of India sustainable. There are a lot of apps nowadays available when it comes to monitoring of health. You must have heard about about continuous glucose monitor. You must have seen people with those chips around in their arms. There was a time where people were having blindness due to diabetes, foot loss due to diabetes, probably kidney failures because of diabetes, and it only happened because of irregular monitoring. But now I have a continuous monitoring and an app connected to it. Definitely these apps are going to be revolutionizing the overall management of diseases, especially the non-communicable diseases. How AI can be used. You must have heard about something which is called as electronic medical record. And with Digital India, obviously we have one mission to accomplish is to make all health records digital. Now, as a data scientist, I see it as a big boon. Why? Because having the data of every patient will help me predict the health risk of individual people. And I think knowing the risk, they can take care of themselves, and I see it definitely solving a lot of health problems because it is not a reactive thing that we are doing now. When we have the EMR and those huge data sets, we will be able to be proactive in taking care of individual persons. It's not just about persons. When I talk from a public health point of view as well, I see that I'm able to collect large data sets, which is required for AI to make its decision tree. It's required for predictive modeling. So definitely having these large data sets in the form of EMR is going to help me solve the problems of my population at large and obviously individual cases at large. Genome India is a big project. It has a huge application with AI. AI actually can be integrated with the genome sequence and can be used in cancer therapies. It is also probably having a platform where we call something like personalized medicine. Though it's known to us for a long time now through Ayush that every medicine doesn't respond in the same way to every person, right? Every person is a different composition, whether it's age, gender, or the genetic composition. Obviously, the immunity system as well. Having the same medicine for every people will not solve the problem. So now is the age in Health 5.0 where we are talking about personalized medicine. And in this personalized medicine, they are definitely taking care of genetic composition, how it can be used in cancer therapy, and how personalized differentiated medicine can be given as per the requirement of that particular person.
Dr. Poornima Singh, thanks for giving such a beneficial information.
Thank you so much for calling me.
And now, a talk on new discoveries of species in India. Talker is Ratndeep Banerji. Ratndeep Banerji is a science communicator in both print and electronic media, credited with award-winning documentary and has international recognition.
Our country is home to a staggering variety of life forms, many of which are found nowhere else in the world. Despite scientific advancement, when humans are exploring the universe, we remain ignorant of many species in our backyard inhabiting this terra firma. Just imagine, Astacia venui, a flowering plant, remained undiscovered while it was existing in the botanical heartland of the likes of Acharya Jagdish Chandra Bose Indian Botanic Garden in West Bengal. And also at times we find our taxonomic blunders when it becomes known that we have classified animals or plants in the wrong place. India has 4 biodiversity hotspots: the Himalayas, the Western Ghats, the Indo-Burma region, and the Sundaland that comprises of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Every year, new species of plants and animals are discovered in India, revealing the secrets of its rich and diverse natural heritage. Imagine a spider with black and yellow body that can jump several times its body length. Fintella hendersoni was discovered in the Anderson Tea State in Meghalaya in northeast India. It belongs to the family of jumping spiders, which are known for their agility and vision. The spider is named after the founder of the tea state. This brightly colored spider helps to control the population of pests and pollinates flowers, and hence becomes a part of the ecosystem. Surprisingly, yet another new species of jumping spider, Fintella luna, was discovered in India. This too belongs to the same genus as Fintella hendersoni but has a different body pattern. It has a black body with yellow stripe, discovered in West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh. Fintella luna is named after the moon, as its copulatory ducts resemble the moon. Orchids are beauty icons and India has more than 1300 species of them. Cymbidium lancifolium is the newest addition to Orchidaceae family. It was discovered in the pristine Chopta Valley in Uttarakhand in the Himalayan region. Cymbidium lancifolium is a medium-sized orchid with yellow-green flowers and red spots and is named after its lance-shaped leaf. Cymbidium lancifolium grows in alpine meadows at altitudes of about 4,000 meters above sea level. This orchid is a potential source of medicine and has been used in traditional healing practices. The discovery of frogs and lizards adds significantly to India's herpetofaunal diversity. Researchers from the Zoological Survey of India identified a forest-dwelling horned frog from northeast India, previously misidentified as the Myoson horned frog, scientifically called Xenophorus myosensis, has been newly described as a distinct species. This leaf-litter dwelling frog, known for living amongst tea leaves and sporting small horns, is brown in color and has now been re-identified as Xenophorus apatani. Skinks are the common name for the lizards that comprise the family Cnidae, some of whom are egg layers while some give birth to live ones. They are typically smooth and shiny with small or rudimentary legs. They are mostly secretive ground dwellers or burrowers. One of the newest additions to this family is the Dravidoceps gingensis, which was discovered in the Jinji Hills in Tamil Nadu in southern India and was accordingly named. Surprisingly, Dravidoceps gingensis belongs to the genus Dravidoceps, which is distinct from other skinks of the genus Subduloceps, as it gives birth to its young instead of laying eggs. It is a small skink measuring about 6 cm in length with a brown body and black stripe. Dravidoceps gingensis lives in moist and shady habitats such as stream banks and forest edges. Vivacious colors flutter across with the flap of butterflies, and India has more than 1,500 species of them. Sigaritas megamelensis is the newest addition, which was discovered in Sriviliputtur Megamalai Tiger Reserve in Tamil Nadu in southern India and is accordingly named. It is a small butterfly with a wingspan of about 2 centimeters with a blue upper side and brown underside. It belongs to the family of blue butterflies, which are often metallic in color. It lives in moist deciduous forests, feeding on the nectar of flowers. It is named after the Megamalai Hills, where it was first observed. This butterfly is also a vital part of the food chain, as it helps pollinate plants and provides food for other animals. Having cold blood, frogs exhibit superb adaptation that India has more than 400 species of them. Gracisalis paticensis, commonly called Patkai green tree frog, was discovered in the Namdapha Tiger Reserve in Arunachal Pradesh in northeast India. It is a small frog measuring about 2.5 centimeters in length with a green body and yellow spot. It belongs to the family of tree frogs, which can glide using their webbed feet. It lives in the canopy of the rainforest and calls at night. It is named after the Patkai Hills where it was found. This frog is not only a wonder of evolution but also an indicator of environmental health, as it is sensitive to changes in temperature and moisture. Next flower is the delightful bounty of nature, and India has more than 18,000 species of them. One of the newest additions to this bounty is the Curcuma cachingens, which was discovered in the Kaching district of Manipur in northeast India and is named after this town of discovery. It is a small flower growing up to 10 centimeters tall with pink petals and yellow stamens. It belongs to the family of ginger and turmeric, which are known for their culinary and medicinal uses. It grows in wet and shady habitats such as marshes and rice fields. This flower is a potential resource for human use, as it is likely to bear similar properties to the common turmeric. The burrowing frogs, Spherotheca varshavu, added to the existing army of over 400 frog species. It was discovered in the village of Budumanahali near Bangalore in Karnataka in southern India. It is a medium-sized frog measuring about 5 centimeters in length with a brown body and black black stripe. It belongs to a family of burrowing frogs which dig into the soil to escape the heat and predators. It lives on the ground and emerges at night. It is named after Varshabhu, a mythical king of frogs in Hindu mythology. This frog has adapted itself to urbanized landscape. Have you ever seen a lizard that can run on its hind legs? Northern kangaroo lizard can do so. Over 600 species of reptiles exist in India. One of the newest additions to this kingdom is the northern kangaroo lizard Agastya edge, which was discovered in the Kulamavu area of Idukki district in Kerala in the Western Ghats. It is a small lizard measuring between 5.5 and 8 centimeters in length with a brown body and black spots. It belongs to the family of agamid lizards which can run on their hind legs. It lives on the ground, hiding among fallen leaves and feeding on small insects. It is named after the Edge of Existence program which supports the conservation of unique and endangered species. New species discoveries are not limited to small animals alone. Scientists from the Zoological Survey of India have discovered a new species of deep water dogfish shark, Squalus hema, from Saktikulangara fishing harbor in Kerala along the Arabian Sea. Dilip Banerji, director of the Zoological Survey of India, is conducting deep sea habitat explorations at depths of 1,000 to 3,000 meters to find out species diversity of sharks and rays under the special program of Deep Ocean Mission of Ministry of Earth Sciences. The Indian Himalaya, home to a rich diversity of wild mushrooms, remains poorly studied. A team of researchers discovered 5 new species of mushrooms and reported sighting 2 additional species for the first time in the region. The wilderness of India is also a potential source of natural coloration patterns and thus becomes bio-inspiration for applications in nanotechnology and optics. Let's put up our green thumbs.
Now from the world of science. NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, whose short mission to the International Space Station ISS last year has turned into a 10-month marathon, are finally gearing up for a return to Earth. The American Space Agency has cleared to launch on SpaceX's Crew 10 this week, which will bring the duo back as early as March 16. Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore initially embarked on a 10-day mission aboard the Boeing Starliner on June 5, 2024, but the spacecraft experienced thruster malfunctions during its approach and docking maneuvers. This resulted in an extensive investigation by NASA and Boeing back on the ground, with the space agency finally declaring the Starliner too risky to carry astronauts back home. The total lunar eclipse on March 13 and 14 will be a breathtaking astronomical spectacle coinciding with the colorful celebration of Holi. The phenomenon will be observed in different parts of the globe in Western Africa, Western Europe, North America, and South America, providing a stunning view for astronomers but cannot be seen in India. Dubbed as a blue moon, the moon will appear with a dramatic reddish or orange color during the eclipse. This phenomenon is due to Rayleigh scattering, a natural process where the atmosphere of the Earth scatters violet and blue light, permitting red light to travel through and light up the moon. There are 3 types of lunar eclipses. Total lunar eclipse. The moon is completely within the Earth's umbra or total shadow. Partial lunar eclipse. The moon passes through only part of the Earth's umbra. Penumbral lunar eclipse. The Earth only blocks some of the light from the sun, so the moon appears dimmer than normal. Lunar eclipses occur during eclipse season, which happen about every 6 months. They are visible from half of the Earth. With this issue of Science Magazine ends. Reading voice Nisha Bharadwaj and presented by Dilip Jha. This broadcast came to you from the Indraprastha channel of Akashvani, Delhi.